NFL is back, baby. It's freaking back.
Yeah, I actually am wondering what weird shit you guys did after week 2 to get rid of all the bad vibes. Sounds like private information.
We are back live here at Punchline Pod, presented by Snapback Sports. It is a great Tuesday. I am Marlon Humphrey. This is Mr. Settlement, and we are here to pod today.
Let me see those hands.
Ah,
Where did you find those?
man, hey, look, this is going to sound weird and maybe too much information, but I might have just left the king's house. And before I left, well, he was getting a massage when I left, and I asked, do you want an extra set of hands on the body to the massage? He said he was good, but, and then he was like, no, you save those hands.
Facts.
You save those hands.
Facts.
So I was ready to,
Anything for the king.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Anything
Anything for the king. You know what I mean?
Anything for the king. All right, well, we're going to talk about it, but first, what's on your mind today? Just got home from Tampa Bay last night. How we feeling?
It's two things, man. One, fraud is getting heavy. Like, the schemes, the tricks are like, they're pretty high. Like, you got to be careful what you click on. You got to be careful with the emails. They're getting good. They are getting good, man. AI's coming around, they saying, daggum, grandma get a call from her grandson. Mom, grandma, send me everything. Send me your 401k. I need it now. Oh, honey, they say it's all types of stuff out there. That's the first thing. Secondly,
are you going to share how you know about this or just leave that out there? Just be careful.
I got a couple emails. It's just, I don't know. I'm like, frick, it looked legit, but you know what I'm saying? I don't even know no more. Honestly, then I saw that one movie.
Yes, the B movie?
Yes, that was like,
they got the whole scheme going.
Yeah, that was major. And so it's a wild world out here. I salute. Look, this is the thing. I wake up every day, thank you, Jesus, and I'm just like, I have a job. I currently, right now, am employed,
yes.
But, somebody wakes up and is like, man, I got to scam somebody today, like to put food on my family's plate. And honestly, like, that's a grind. I would imagine that's a grind because, like,
so many messages that don't get answered.
So many messages that, like, people hit me up. And I literally just text them back, like, what is your plan? Like, how would this like response, with this text to me, how do you plan on somehow getting that into scamming me? Hey, is this freaking Alejandro? Alejandro, you did such a great job. And I'm just like, what do you think you're gonna achieve here? Like, what like I'm genuinely curious. Okay. I say, no, this isn't Alejandro. And then you say,
so you like talking to him?
Oh, no. I'd be like, yeah, Alejandro, you did a great, yeah, this is Alejandro. That's what I'd be doing. Because but then the other day, usually I'll play along all day. But the other day, I just was generally like, what is your plan? Like, okay, no, this is Alejandro. Oh, well, who is this? Oh, do you want to send me $5K? Actually, yes. I generally don't see
now that we talked about it, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to those are just not good.
I would love to see what their setup looks like.
Yeah, it's got to be a gazillion people. And then the ones where they send out a picture of a random chick. It's like, you don't remember me? And then I'll be like, yeah, I do. I do remember you. You did a great job. And they'd be like, no, this isn't that. I'm like, well, I thought so now I don't remember you? You got to you got to be better. Secondly, what's on my mind, and this is look, man, I'm going to ask you this. Let's talk about fans. Not really talk about fans, but let me ask you a question about if someone walks up to you and asks you for a photo and you say no, what are your thoughts? Is that person rude? Is that person mean? What is that person? Tell me about that. I'm curious.
So I take photos with all of our fans.
Great.
I'm trying to think of a time I haven't said no or I haven't said yes before. Obviously, you're on the big stage, Mr. 2 interceptions, so can't speak to that level. I think if you have a reason for saying no, then people need to understand that. And as long as you're not rude about it, but also you have to remember a fan, no matter what, if you say no to a picture, that's what's going to go through their mind, right? If you're out to dinner with your family, like, I think it's just as much on the fan to understand the situation and be like, hey, I don't want to go bother that person right now. But if it's in a setting that typically other people are taking pictures in, then I think, most times I'm saying yes. What was your...
That made me think that this actually was, I'm about to get back was on my mind, but maybe 2 weeks ago, I'm sitting here with wifey at expectation. Waiter comes, gets taking our order. I'm like, yo, I want the lamb. I want the lamb with the eggs. And dude, like, steps beside her and just like, reaches his hand out. And I'm like, I want the lamb. Lamb. Then I'm like, he's just holding it there. Like, he's just holding it there. And I'm like, oh, like, okay, like.
Like you normally
boom.
Dap your waiters.
Dap me. He then proceeds to be like, hey, man, good game yesterday, man. So I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. Like, that was still pretty rude. But whatever, like, cool. But let me tell you that I didn't like how y'all played. So I said, hey, man, I'm going to order my food and eat my breakfast. He just literally walks away.
He walked away?
He just walked away.
Yeah, see.
But the waiter is like looking like I'm talking about, I'm like.
Wait, this was a guest of where you were. I thought you were saying the waiter did this.
No. He was awaiting in there too. He sidestepped the waiter and just like is like in her daggum like hip. But I didn't really like how y'all played. So I'm like, do you think I'm about to sit here and you talk ball? Like he was about to talk ball. And I'm like, fam, no. Like you write me an email, send it to the facility. Everybody know the address. Do it that way. Like I'm not about to sit here and you give me a 5-minute lecture.
All right, I have a better one for you. I was in Texas this weekend. Fan came up. They liked Snapback. They liked Punchline. They liked me. They said, what up? Took a photo. Then they started saying, I want you to tell Marlon, and then starts giving me that same feedback. Like, I'm going to come over here and be like, hey, this random dude in Texas wants you to know that he didn't like the way y'all were playing. I just think people don't have a good awareness on real life.
My thing, I'm just like, look, I don't care. But if you do want to do that full long spill, I mean, there's social media. I mean, there are just so many different avenues.
All right, let's say it was not a side waiter, but it was the main waiter, right? Lamb and eggs, gets wifey's order, you do the whole thing. After you pay the check, he's like, hey, good to meet you. Would you take a photo with him? You never want the feedback because, like, why? Like,
I've had someone see me and be like, well, this dude was actually just kind of mad. But this is like maybe 2 years ago. He was just like, man, y'all almost lost it, man. Like, I'm cool. Like, okay, like, but this dude was like really about to like go bullet point for, like, he was starting down the journey. And I was just like, fam, this is just not, like, no. Like, that's never happened before.
Yeah.
But how he just saw it was just wild how, like, we were all just like, what the waiter's just looking like, and I'm like, I don't know him. And wifey's like, oh, I thought you knew him. I'm like, no, I don't know who this dude is. But that's not what was on my mind. That's not what was on my mind.
Fans.
It's not even necessarily fans as much as after games, there is a family section. And I'm trying to figure out who's family, but I don't think it's family. Who is inviting these fans in the family section? I'm getting a little confused. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. This is my thing. If you're in the family section, that means your family came to the game more than likely, right? Okay. So my family from Alabama, I don't know how far of a drive it is to Tampa. I know they broke it up in 2 sections. It wasn't crazy long. But my mother, my father, my two sisters decided to take time out of their time and drive down to Tampa, buy their own tickets, spend their own money, and I'm here talking to my family.
You don't get them tickets?
No. I'm talking to my own family right now. I'm talking to my own family right now. I'm very thankful that my parents, my sisters, when they can, family, when they can come and support me. It feels good to know I got people there supporting me. So my time after the game goes to my familia. Now, it's always different when a guy goes, hey, bro, Marlon, can you take a picture with Boo? That's different. But
like one of your teammates or something?
Yeah. Like, because when I would expect the same because that's different. Now that's my family. I'm spending time with your family, and you, my brother. That family, our family is family. It's family. But I'm like, who the freak is this dude right here just going around to every single person talking about, can you take a picture of me? Can you sign this? And Kyle Hamilton, he better than me. He's just better than me. I'm not signing crap. I ain't taking no photos. I'm over here with my family. That's me. Because look, this is the thing, man. Look, I don't care. I really don't. The amount of times I probably say
I
no
can vouch for
to
that.
photos. Matter of fact, you see this smoothie? I just got a smoothie.
You pay for it?
I paid for it.
And you don't have to take a photo.
I'm over there talking to somebody on the phone, headphones. He said, hey, can I get a pic? I said, no, smoothie. Like this is the thing. It's like at some point, this is the thing. This is how I see it. I don't have this guilt conscience of like, if someone asks you for a photo, even if you don't want to take the photo, you're supposed to take the photo. It might be because I ain't never really been a fan. Growing up, I was not like, oh my God.
You're an Angel Reese fan,
So
though.
Somebody told me I'm actually an Angel Reese hater, per source. I don't know what I.
Are you a fan of anyone?
This is the thing. I'm not okay. I don't mean it like I'm not like a fan of. I'm like
you weren't an NFL fan. I get that.
Like, oh my God! Like I've never. I can't. I really can't relate to that because people. I can't really relate to that. Really, you know what I mean? It's hard for me to really like.
No, you don't have that fanboy behavior.
Yeah, it's hard.
Even with Odell, really, like.
No, I was such a fan.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's just hard for me to freaking relate to that. So like, I don't have like that. Like, oh, you said no to that kid. Screw that kid. No offense. Like, I don't really care. Maybe that kid will remember that forever, and one day grind so hard to hopefully pray that I'm still in the league just so he can cook me. Honestly, I might have given him motivation. My first NFL game. Well, you're gonna remember this of me saying no to that. Like it's just my thing, man. It's family time. I'm at breakfast. It's wifey time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This is my time. No, this is my time. I played the game. Now this is my time. You know what I'm saying? It's on my off day. This is my time. You know what I'm saying?
Can I give some advice? I think the fact that you come off on like Raven's social media as such like a fun, happy, outgoing guy.
Crap. I'm at work. I love it.
Yeah.
He loves his job.
I love my job.
Maybe
I'm a great, jolly guy.
Act scarier and people won't see you as
Who do you
super
think,
approachable.
Who do you think comes off as the least likely to sign something or take a photo? Like,
based off media.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I get what Casey's saying is people just assume that's what you are every day. You want to take pictures of people, whatever. I know that's not you. But who do we think would be like the person you're like, actually, I don't know if I would ask that person. Maybe one of the, I don't think.
I love saying no because I can.
Yeah.
Because I freaking can. Just because I freaking can. I don't want to smile. I don't want to do a fake smile right now, actually. So like, I really don't like touching people when they stick their hand out and I got to touch you. I really don't want to touch you. But I know I sound like a jerk off, but I don't know where your hand's been. You don't know where my hand's been, honestly.
They've been on footballs. 2 interceptions in Tampa Bay.
But
you said it last week. You said best hands on the team. Can we hear more about that?
I said to Zay Flowers this week that I have better hands than him. He didn't like that. Didn't like that. I couldn't defend myself because I don't have the greatest hands, but I catch them. That's what I want to believe. That's what I'm. We're speaking on positivity in our room because we have we got something going on in our room a little bit. You know, it kind of just sours the game. Baker Mayfield threw for 370 yards on us yesterday. We just have not been playing great secondary football. And 370, that's but we won. That's always good for the first 24 hours, one, and then you got to fix the problems. And it's just, I'm ready to turn over. I'm ready to enforce wills and be who we should be. I think we got a really strong room, but I can't keep saying you got a strong room and then you give up 370. So it's like funky spot, but we are striving.
Your second pick, that was actual hands. Like, it was kind of like
I did it on my iPad, but I did not. I've not watched any of the film, actually. We got home last night, took my trash out. Also, I guess my freaking neighborhood hates me. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. They forgot I put my recycling out. They don't take my recycling. I put my trash out. They don't take. It's like, oh, you gotta. It's like, what was wrong with my recycling? Like, I seriously. Anyway, that's a whole nother story for another day. But Ravens are rolling. Let's keep things going. And
5 in a row. 5 in a row after they tried canceling the pod. Now they're saying they want the pod.
No.
It's weird.
No.
Yeah. Should we cancel the pod now?
Then they're gonna be saying it's your fault. Hey, frack. Damn, they say cancel the pod though? Crazy. That's crazy. I'll tell you who really has been boycotting the IG Lives is Action Jackson. Action Jackson has been boycotting my IG Lives. Can you believe that?
I can't. Especially because Ravens been winning ever since the IG Lives.
Now I got to go get his message, be his assistant. Hey, what do you want? He did say after the bye week. And then I said, bro, the bye week's at the end of the season. I was like, the bye week, the season's basically over. So
he's doing his thing. You're doing your thing. Both are working.
We need him we need the content king. We need the content king. Action Jackson. On the IG Love. Or we just keep winning and just keep doing what we're doing. So it's better.
Whatever works.
So we got the Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson out for the year. Did not like, this is what I heard. They booed the dude. Not a huge fan of that.
Talk me through that, because I'm on the other side. But
you think they should boo him?
Yeah.
Dang, what did he do?
Are you serious?
I mean, he's not playing great, but boo him after he got hurt?
You're aware of what's going on with Deshaun Watson off the field, yeah?
What did he do off the field?
He's got like 30 sexual misconduct cases.
Yeah. But but that
Well, give me your perspective as a player, because the players were the ones who came out and said you should never boo someone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying you don't have to boo him when he gets hurt though.
Right.
I mean, he's not playing. I guess I have not watched.
He's playing terrible.
Yeah. I guess he.
I think
I understand but eventually, does the mix the sexual stuff? Well, I guess another one came out. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My feeling is here's my take. I've disliked Watson since all that stuff came out. I think he's that. I think what happened was there were Browns fans who put that stuff to the side because all they cared about was, is he going to win, right? Now he gets hurt and he's not playing well, and now you're booing him. So if you did not like Watson from the start, like me, and you've always held this way about him, then I think that's fine. If you're just now booing because he got hurt, or you're cheering because he got hurt, and you were rooting for him, I think that's where you're rooting for an injury, and I think that's a little nasty.
Yeah.
But anything Deshaun Watson, I'm out on. But DTR or Jameis?
DTR, J-Boo. J-Boo can get lethal. DTR.
You guys played him, yeah.
They kind of screwed him, though. I feel like they told him he was starting the morning of.
Yeah.
That's kind of a little jacked up to me, but maybe,
As like the NFL leader in interceptions, Winston is known for throwing picks. Are you more excited about that now? If he were to be the one, like you're like, oh, I know I'm gonna get another one on my belt.
Think about him. He gonna take his chances, but he can also throw for like 300, 400 too. So wait, did DTR get hurt?
He got hurt, but it seems like he could play. It's unclear who's gonna be starting.
And they just got rid of Coop.
Yeah, you were talking about how the Bills wide receivers were a little shaky. Now that Coop's on the Bills, they got Judy, Elijah Moore, and Njoku. That's pretty much it.
Joku, Chubb's back.
And it might be all different now that Watson's out.
That's what I'm saying. This might be a little funky game plan. Yeah, but no, Browns are up.
Do you like playing in Cleveland? I know you like playing in Pittsburgh and
I like
Cincy.
playing in Pittsburgh. I don't really like playing in Cincy because of the turf. Cleveland is always just like gray.
Yeah.
It's like the stadium is just a gray vibe. Like just like my first couple years I went there, I feel like every time it just was cloudy. But the stadium is just has no like vibrance. They be loud up in there though.
Yeah.
They do be loud.
I feel like you might have mentioned you don't like, or you do like the barking from the dog fan.
I do like I do. I do. That's kind of fine. I do like the barking. Not against the barking, but it's just like great. Like it's just like I don't know how that's possible. Stadium can it just. I don't know. There's a better word than gray, but it's something. It's something that they should. I'm not gonna say they should work on because you can't change your stadium.
It's
make
also
it not
their
gray.
colors are brown and orange, which aren't like the most vibrant colors either.
They be loud though. They be loud. Cause I remember there was 0-16. They were still loud in like that first quarter. Like they were still. They love their ball. They love their ball.
They
love
do.
their ball.
They do. That's why they're so passionate. And you know what happens Sunday.
I tell you who's some fair weather fans though.
Ooh.
Before the Bengals was all good, I remember that my rookie year season opener. I feel like your season opener, you should borderline pack out the stadium. It's a new season.
That should be a sellout, no matter what.
My parents literally went from the upper deck and just came and sat in the lower bowl because nobody was in the lower bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
True story.
Who was
And
starting?
This also was
Burrow or Dalton?
8 years ago. No,
Yeah,
this is my
Dalton.
rookie year.
So Dalton.
Dalton,
I
AJ
feel like they were
Green.
decent with Dalton too.
Yeah, I don't know why they just weren't at the first game. My parents literally were like, dang, all the open seats, we've to just move. And they just literally moved to the lower bowl. But now they packed the house. Joe Burrow's here. Where we all at with freaking?
I think it's Geno Stone. They're all feeling this.
Honestly, it's probably Stone. It's probably Stone. Probably is Stone.
All right, so Tua is back. He did a press conference, and they were asking him, did you think about retiring? He said no, and his attitude was almost, it was not a question. Then they asked him, you going to wear a Guardian cap? He said, of course not. I didn't see it. Were you rocking the guard and the 4 mouth
not.
guards last
I
night?
did not rock the Guardian 4 mouth guards. I was not. I was focused on the wrong crap. Honestly, I was not locked in on the swag. That's totally on me. I had a lapse, clearly. I was a little surprised because I think my family, I'm always late to the news, but my sister seems to be the send-in news person. Without Twitter or Instagram, I just don't see crap. But I don't know why he wouldn't wear the Guardian cap. I mean, I don't know how much it helps, but like it definitely can't hurt at all. I don't know. I think Tua is in not a weird position. I mean, obviously he is a normal position for him, but he seems like he could be kind of messed up, sadly. But also he could be totally not messed up. Like, I don't know how concussions work exactly. How many you get, how serious they are, but I mean, he seized up, it seems like a couple times. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I'm surprised he didn't even think about, like, maybe he's telling the truth, maybe he's lying.
Yeah.
But just saying that to media. But I know my parents would have, at least, I ain't gonna say, like, you have to have the conversation, but I know something would have got said to me just because, I mean, his concussions be kind of scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's supposed to come back this week?
Yeah. And Tyreek and Waddle had like 1 catch last week. So they need him. They definitely are
How is
struggling
that
with
possible? Who was catching footballs? Or were they just not being completed?
I don't think they Jonnu had like 95 yards or something, but yeah, they just aren't throwing outside, I guess.
It'll be interesting, but he say, Tua say, man, look, man, I ain't worried about that, man. I'm going to do me. I'm built by Bama. Built by Bama built. Let's go.
Your two boys, G-Ro, Greg Roman, your favorite, he's been getting slander because Justin Herbert's numbers are at an all-time low, obviously with that G-Ro Harbaugh offense.
He's a run guy.
And then people are saying Monken is looking pretty good now that Lamar's out of that system. What are your thoughts on this?
I love me, Giro. I love him in the fourth quarter, man. You sit on that bench, 8 minutes left, and you might not get back up. You might not get back up. Monk is my guy, though. Like, Monk is my guy. We had a great conversation in Green Bay, probably about an hour and some change.
You haven't talked to him since?
No, I have actually. But that was just a super long convo. We just talked about all his football. Man, it's just crazy. Coaches just, man, that coaching is a tough job, family-wise. I mean, you just, boom, bounce, 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 bounce. Like football, like some people do bounce, but like your career, your playing football career is not going to be 12 plus years.
The Bucs OC, I believe, last night, he was at the Rams, went to Kentucky, went back to the Rams, back to Kentucky, and then Tampa Bay in 5-year stretch. I mean, at least it's a little comfortable. You know each spot, but still, like moving your family Kentucky back to LA.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like it's rough. It's rough.
Do you think you could put a dollar amount on sticking in a organization? Like, especially someone like you. You've been in Baltimore your whole career. You know exactly what it's like, what to expect. Like, is it you get a contract somewhere else and it's like, oh, it's just easier to stay here?
Dollar amount, though.
Like, do you think people take that into account? Like, Clowney, he was only here for a year, right? Odell was only here for a year. So they're not that used to somewhere like this. But Lamar, for example, you, for example, Ronnie, do they just want to stay here? It's just easier, comfortable?
Honestly, it's kind of hard to say for a guy that's never really done it. I think it depends on if you have family, I guess. But like you're technically only here for like a football season, so like they could just stay where they're at, and they're not. Probably gets really tough when you got kids in school and stuff. Right. I would imagine. But
that's what Kyle does right now. I think his kids and his wife don't live here during the season, and they just stay.
Yeah.
All right, so the Jets trade for Devontae Adams. They lose to the Steelers. People saying their season may be done. But I'm most curious about Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Justin Fields is 4-2. They pull him for Russ, who finally got healthy, who was originally pinned to be the starting quarterback. What are your thoughts on, is that unfair to Justin? Is it a business is a business? That was kind of Tomlin's mentality. He was like, this is why I'm well compensated.
I don't know. I think, I mean, it at least worked out. They won with Russ, but it kind of does. I'm not going to say he got the unfair end of the stick, but did they have any packages for him in that game, or was it just straight Russ?
No, it was just straight Russ. They said they were going to have stuff in the red zone, but they never ended up using him.
Did he keep his helmet on the whole game? I feel like Justin Fields.
Yeah, he was strapped in.
That boy had his helmet on the whole game.
I feel like Russ does the same thing. Russ did his press conference in his full uniform.
But don't Russ like just have on his like he don't have
he sleeps in.
Dude had his daggum helmet. I'm like, dang, bro, is he about to go in? Like relax, you know what I mean? Like I don't think you got to have that. I don't know, maybe his helmet comfortable. Mine not uncomfortable, but like I'm not gonna have my helmet on the whole game if I'm not like probably gonna go in. But it does suck for the dude. I thought he was. I mean, I can't say I thought he was doing good, but the record said he was doing all right. So it kind of does suck, but this is a business. I guess you got both of them on a 1 year basically. See kind of who, because I think this is kind of what he want to do anyway. So it's kind of unfair to just be like, we're not going to put Russ in. It's a funky situation, but I think.
All right, how about this one? Vikings have Sam Darnold, have them 5-1. Are talking to LA about Matt Stafford. So the Vikings get Stafford and the Rams get Darnold so they could re-sign him after the year. Vikings rent Stafford because they got McCarthy waiting after injury. Would that be messed up, given that Darnold's playing really well in the MVP conversation?
Why would they? But they're actually talking?
Yeah.
Why would they trade him?
Darnold? Because you don't think Stafford's better than Darnold?
But like is he not ball? Like
He is balling. But I think this is the same
They
thing
think this is
DeRozan, Kawhi, right? Where they just need like that little more.
yeah, this will be the second time Stafford's been using.
Right.
that
He was
little bit
literally
more.
brought in to be that guy.
That's an interesting. Stafford's got to be pretty old, right?
Yeah.
He's got to be like
Yeah.
37.
He's like probably 35, 36.
That's funky, man. I don't know if you.
We were talking about that stuff doesn't really happen in the NFL. Like NBA, it happens all the time, right? Where they don't care what you've done. They just go and make the move that they think is going to put them over the top. Why do you think there's a difference between NFL and NBA? Because when they traded Goff, everyone knew it was the right move, that it was that upgrade they
I
needed.
didn't think Goff was poo.
He wasn't. But Stafford was just a little better.
I don't even like Goff took them to the Super Bowl though.
But in the Super Bowl, he struggled because he just didn't have that. I mean, we know Goff.
Now he's balling with DJ.
He is balling.
I personally didn't think that it worked out, but I didn't really think that trade was that
Yeah.
marvelous. Now I don't know. I haven't been watching Sam Darnold. I think that might mess up the chemistry though. That one doing this one. Now
I think in
the
season,
Goff,
yeah.
I felt like they gave up on him.
Right.
Like I feel like there was some of that in there, but I feel like things were going pretty well with the Vikings. I mean, they were just undefeated.
All right, so what happens if they play Thursday night? So if Darnold is kind of meh and Stafford balls, you don't think people are going to be like, oh, this is why we make that move? I feel like we're a little caught up in the Darnold hype.
Oh, I don't know. That's the thing. I have not been.
Yeah, you haven't watched that.
I have not been watching.
Okay.
So I don't know. I just don't think that I don't like it. I didn't like the Goff one either. So maybe I'm just not.
Maybe you're not a GM.
I'm not a
yet.
GM. I'm not the GM I thought I was.
You went player first half last night, coach second half in the coach fit. GM we're still working on. You need training under EDC. Like EDC was under Ozzy, Marlon under EDC.
Still working on the GM part.
You should ask him about it if you think that's something that he would do as a GM. Obviously, probably not going to happen in Baltimore. Don't think you can upgrade there at quarterback, but it would be an interesting conversation. Let's talk hoops. NBA season is here.
Wait, when's the first game?
Tonight.
Oh, literally tonight, bro. I didn't even know that.
Knicks, new look Knicks at the Celtics.
New look
defending
Knicks, what
champ.
changed?
They got Karl Anthony Towns in exchange for Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. So they broke up the Nova core before they even played a game. They traded for Mikal Bridges this summer. Celtics are pretty much the same. Porzingis is out. And then the big one, they're saying that Bronny James will play with LeBron James tonight.
Okay, I'm tuned in.
Is that something you would tune in
Oh
for?
my gosh, they're going to be playing late, though.
So late.
See, that's my problem, bro. I can't even be watching the Lakers, bro. They just play too late for me. I can't, I be trying to get some Z's. Hey, man, let me tell you this. Bronny James will be better than LeBron James. Mic and drop. Bank on it. Because I said it first. Why? Because he got that dog in him.
And LeBron doesn't.
Yeah, you're right. LeBron doesn't have that dog in him for real. What is JJ Redick going to do this year with the Lakers?
I'm getting a little nervous. Like, I thought JJ's probably smart. He obviously is close with LeBron, and I think having a players coach will be good for them. But the fact that they're playing Bronny, which kind of feels like a publicity thing in game one, like, I'm just wondering if it's just turning into a clown
Bronny should
show.
not be playing in this game.
17 in the last preseason game.
I just don't think Bronny should be playing.
He shouldn't be playing.
But maybe he's improved. Not that he's bad, but I just let him take time.
Yeah. He
he
should play in the G League and like get reps, you know?
He's
Also,
small, bro.
I also am concerned for the Lakers if they need to play Bronny James. Like, how many teams draft someone 55th overall and are like, let's put him in as first rotation off the bench? That's probably not a great sign. Unless he's him.
He might be him. He got that dog in him. He might have that dog in him. I don't know who's went where. They still got the white Austin
Reeves? Yeah, they got Reeves.
They still got D'Lo?
They still got D'Lo. They kind of just running it back.
We'll see, man. Actually, will I see tonight?
10 o'clock?
10 o'clock? No. Okay, I will not be seeing them tonight. But actually, no, I'm going to watch a little bit.
Windhorse said he's not coming in until the second quarter, so you have to stay up to like 10:30, 10:45.
Maybe 11.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the daggum Wizards? I'm still a J. Poole believer. I believe in J. Poole. Okay year last year. And not a great year last year. But this is year he's comfortable now. He's comfortable now. He's got that Warriors funk off him.
Mm-hmm.
Got that Warriors funk off him. It's time to go. Kyle still over there, Kuzma?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Playoffs. The year I don't get season tickets, playoffs. I was the curse last year.
They also, what pick did they have? They got Bub in the draft? And Sar. Yeah, I think they didn't get a stud. I thought they got a stud.
Wait, wasn't the dude on the sideline for one of the games?
Yeah, Bub Carrington.
Oh, that's
next to
Bub.
Angel Reese.
Yeah, Sar.
Yeah, Sar was what pick overall?
2.
They got number 2 pick.
People say he sucks, though. I don't know.
What's up with Klay Thompson?
He's in Dallas.
But, like, is he washed?
That's what they said about Mark Andrews and Justin Tucker.
Yo, this washed. So I think Kyle sent me this. I think he got off Twitter though shortly after. This washed watch.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's like the new trend.
You got noties on?
This washed watch is actually hilarious. You know, apparently Derek was on washed watch after like week 1.
Yes. Yeah.
He's clearly not on washed
He
watch.
might not
anymore.
be why.
But this
They've actually tried to put every good player on the Ravens on wash watch at one point this season.
Yeah, them first 2 weeks, it was getting a little, and like Tuck, like if he like misses 2 kicks within like 3
he's
weeks,
washed. Because that is
It's never really happened before, but like that ain't really that uncommon for other teams. He's just Himothy. He got that juju off, that bad juju off him though, and now he's game winner.
Yeah, I actually am wondering what weird shit you guys did after week 2 to get rid of all the bad vibes. Sounds like private information.
Private info. Okay. Nah, it's just frick. We're on a 5 game? What? That was week 7. Yes.
Yeah.
5 game.
5 in a row.
NFL is back, baby. It's freaking back. Short week. Who's playing Thursday?
Rams Vikings.
Oh, crap. I knew that.
And then you guys are playing the next Thursday against Cincy, I believe. Is that right?
Are the Broncos first?
Broncos. Yeah, Broncos then Cincy.
Are we in Denver?
No, at home. You guys have the funkiest schedule. Monday, Sunday, Thursday, Saturday, Wednesday.
Night games absolutely suck, bro.
Yeah. We might be doing our tailgate we did last year for the Bengals game.
Turn it.
That was lit. The blackout. That was pretty fun. And Thursday is actually not a bad one because you do Thursday night and then you get the long week. It's the Sunday night and Monday nights. Those are the bad ones.
Yeah, those suck.
Like you guys, when you play on Christmas, which that sucks, but then you get like 11 days off.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time.
Wait, when's the bye?
13?
That's when Lamar coming back on the
That's
IG.
when yeah.
All right, let's do Analyst Humph. We've got, first, we need your thoughts on Texas, Georgia. I was at the game. I did not throw a water bottle, but Ravens fans, if you were paying attention to that game, maybe, ref makes a bad call, just start throwing stuff on the field.
Yeah, I actually did not watch I actually tried to take like not spend the Friday, well, which was Saturday, half day of work, watching all ball. So I watched a little bit of the Bama game and a little bit of the Georgia-Texas game. First off, let me just say this. There will never be a Power 5 football team go undefeated for the rest of college football history. Bookmark that. Bookmark that right there. It's never going to happen again. 1. 2. When I turned in on the game, Quinn Ewers looked like I don't know if he always looks like that, his face, but he looked spooky. Like he looked like,
yeah, it wasn't good.
I'm like, dang, why y'all not going like more hurry up? Like time is kind of like ticking. Does he always like doing these baby little spits, I guess? Like, and I'm like, what's going on? He just looked like he's. Thirdly, their little rush package is crazy. Like they rush, they get back there, get the passer. And when I looked at the stat line and I saw
Beck was trash.
Manningham, I was like, why was he in the game? And then Beck had 3 picks. When I turned it in, I was just all confused.
Did you see what happened with the overturned play though?
I did not understand that until later. They overturned something you can't overturn.
So Georgia's up like 15 at this point. They're backed up in their own end zone. They throw a pick. It gets run back to the 10-yard line, and they throw pass interference. And it was a bad call. Like they throw on the Jumbotron. Sometimes there's like a little hands. It was closer to OPI than DPI. And so at this point, Texas was struggling. Like they needed anything. And if they got the pick and scored, they make it a 1-possession game when they should have just been down 40. And the fans just start going crazy because, whatever. The student section starts launching beer cans, water bottles on the field, opposite end zone, not where all the players were. They pause the game. Sark comes over, tells everyone to stop. This is like probably a 5-minute delay. After the delay, they make an announcement. Actually, no flag, Texas ball at the 10-yard line.
Which is just not legal.
I don't think that's legal. Well, can you pick up after talking with the refs, can you technically pick up a flag? Right? They do that, didn't they?
No, but they do it before they throw the flag.
Before they set the ball.
They throw the flag, then they discuss, and it's like, all right, it's still PI, announce it's PI. Right, they threw the flag, announced it was PI, and then overturned it.
And then,
It was wild. I'm not going to lie. It was wild. It was the right call, but it was wild.
Yeah.
So the school had to have Matthew McConaughey put out a statement saying we don't throw stuff on the field. Like it's a whole PR nightmare now. They got fined $250,000.
$250,000?
Yeah,
That's
but
nothing
people are worried. No, it's nothing. But people are worried that like anytime there's a bad call from now on, people are just gonna throw stuff on the field.
Yeah, that actually could be, and because the call actually got overturned.
It literally got
overturned.
overturned.
Was like kind of a bad idea to do that. And then look, see. Y'all were number 1. What are y'all now?
5.
See, this is the thing. I like what Kellen Debo's doing. Debo, this is the thing. That boy be calling some plays. We might have lost, but this is the thing that.
Oh, I forgot you lost again.
This is the thing that and I don't really want to tell the world this. It's a 12-team playoff, right?
Yeah.
Bama, we're like blue collar. We're a blue collar team. We don't want to be that number 1 seed and get that bye week. We want to come in right at 12, right at 11, and just keep playing week in and week out. So we needed to lose too early to put us right at 15. Now we just went out. We going to playoff 10 seed. Like it was all a strategy, and I hate that Debo had to be oh man, get him out of there. I'm sure they saying that. Get him out of there. I hate him. I hate, but I trust in the plan. I trust in the plan. See, my plan hasn't wavered, and we got people right where we want them.
They did it last year, same thing. Lose early, Texas.
We got them right where we want them, and now Texas on the other hand.
Damn, you were in on us too. We really did.
I'm disappointed in Texas. I'm actually disappointed in Texas. I just don't really know. Now I did not watch I was watching too many bits and pieces, but. Golly, man. I'm confused. First off, I'm confused about these top quarterbacks of this class. Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck, Jalen Milrose, aren't these supposed to be like the best of the best, cream of the
I
crop?
think Shadur's number one.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Shadur's actually been he's been playing well actually.
Yeah.
But aren't those like supposed to be like?
Yeah.
And I feel like 3 of those
They ain't
is
it.
not playing as good as they are, quote unquote, supposed to be. I feel like Jalen Milrose, he throws some nice passes, but I just hate his throwing form, which that has nothing to do with football at all. But the crap just looks ugly. Which just, you know what I'm saying? It's like LaMelo Ball jump shot. Crap be going in.
But it's ugly.
That crap ugly. So, I don't know, man. It's college football, man. It's kind of it's this new era is kind of exciting, though.
It's like the NFL
It's, like,
a little bit.
it's turning. That's what I'm saying, man. It's turning NFL-esque. There's not like just straight like Georgia against Bama. I mean, even though they did come back, but at first they looked like crap. Georgia against Texas, like whoa, Texas looked all the time. Texas looking who? Everybody just stabilize it. Who's stabilizing? There, boom, bow. College football is college footballing to the max, right?
Mm-hmm. A lot of chaos. Let's talk chaos. Mizzou, number 21 at number 15. Bama, minus 13.5. I did get a DM that said Marlon owes me a 2-bed apartment. I don't remember what pick that was on, but apparently one of our favorites lost. But who do you like, Tide or the Tigers?
What is the spread right there?
13.5, 2 touchdowns.
This is the thing. That person with that 2-bedroom. This is how I was gonna give you. I can give you this bedroom, or you can double down your losses, go take a loan out, and get a 4-bedroom house and put it all on the Tide. That's what I can do for him. That's what I'd rather do than just give him that 2-bedroom, because this is the thing. Missouri sucks. I don't know how Auburn did not just beat them, honestly. I did for some reason watch.
Yeah, they choked. They choked it.
I feel like Missouri's have they not had a couple games that they should have lost? Maybe I'm wrong about that.
They've just been highly ranked, but they're not actually that good.
Not actually good. And the Tide, I thought last week the Tide surely can't play bad 3 times in a row, but they showed me otherwise.
They pulled that off.
They showed me otherwise, but they can't play bad 4 times in a row.
No. And if you even want to say the second half of the Georgia game, it's
that's
4.5.
Yeah, that second half was just atrocious. So it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Also, there's some blatant holds on Ryan Williams from the time I did turn on the game. I mean, double round the waist tug. Frick. I need to get away with that.
4-bed.
4-bed. Dude, I'm telling you,
managed.
that 13, you said 13 and a half?
Yeah.
4-bed.
Okay.
Literally 4-bed. Mansion.
Number 12, Notre Dame, a.k.a. Ronnie Stanley, Kyle Hamilton, soon coming on the show. Minus 12.5 versus Navy. Number 24, Navy, undefeated Navy. Army and Navy, undefeated, both of them.
I don't like that Duke quarterback.
Leonard.
He didn't do nothing wrong. He just pisses me off. I think it's my hate for Notre Dame. And I told Kyle this. I was like, y'all don't just get pissed watching them play? It's just something about them. My son is never going there under no circumstance. Playing football or not, as a normal student, you're not going to Notre Dame. It's just something about the place that's just not it.
They're kind of like Duke basketball, but for football a little bit.
I told Kyle this, bro, why did you go there?
What'd he say?
You say some bullcrap about education or something. Where are you going there, to be a scientist? You didn't even graduate. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you went for education and then not graduate. Then leave early, I'm going to chase my dream in the NFL. I thought your dream was to be daggum a doctor. So it's make it make sense. Notre Dame, see, that's the thing. I don't know what Navy do. Are they still doing wing T?
I don't even know.
That's just a hard one to pick because I don't know what Navy is doing. They usually doing that triple T option, bull jive. Is what?
12.5.
Yeah, I will say, Indy was actually playing some rumbling, tumbling, tough football from the one drive I watched of them against Louisville. I watched a lot of little bits of a lot of games, actually. I'm gonna Nah, I'm taking Navy.
Okay, Navy with the points. Last one, number 8 LSU at
Navy
number
with the points.
14 Texas A&M. This one could decide an SEC championship berth. A&M is 2.5-point favorites.
This could decide a SEC championship berth?
Yeah, we're getting into the meat of the
Crap.
schedule, right? Georgia's only got 1 loss. Bama now has 2. Tennessee has a loss. You've got A&M's undefeated in conference. Texas has 1 loss.
A&M's undefeated? Oh, A&M's for sure losing. Give me that.
You like LSU?
LSU. Money night LSU. Yeah, I don't like Texas A&M. I don't really like LSU either, but LSU can be lethal because LSU always got them athlete Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. You know, so come on, Brian Kelly. Show me some. Give me some. Give me some.
There it is.
Money line. That's it?
That's all we got. That's all we got.
Hey, man, guys, look, I appreciate you guys dearly. I got this crazy story to tell next week.
Ooh, good teaser.
It's a long, dang story, and it is similar to what we were talking about. People tricking people.
Okay.
I got
All right.
tricked.
Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.
Woo.
Peace.